So we have a big breaking news coming out. Do me a favor and share this video. Once again, thank you so much for your support. Meteor fireball seen in the sky above Maoming City. Alright, so this happened in China on May 28th, 2025. And I just posted a video yesterday of incoming asteroids. They're calling it city killers, and possibly one of them could actually impact our planet. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but experts are sounding the alarm here. So we're going to see what's going on with all this. Massive fireball lights up the sky over China. G3 geomagnetic storm also is happening. Now, this is the one I want to bring up really quick. This is a very important update. Alright, so Venus may be hiding potential city killer asteroid, researchers claim. Alright, so Venus could be hiding asteroid that could be deadly if they hit Earth. Now we're going to see what's going on here. This is a very important update. Now again, I'm not saying it's going to hit our planet, but experts are sounding the alarm here of possibly incoming asteroids. Alright, so we're going to first start with this news here. We're going to start with China, and then we're going to go with the Venus updates. Alright guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and also the description box. Thank you so much for your support. Look at this. So that was the meteor? That was a fireball? So it lit up the sky orange and then green? Let's see what's going on here. So after, it says here, after a fireball streaked across the sky over Maoming, South China's Guangdong province and nearby areas on Wednesday night, illuminating the sky-like daytime. An astronomer from the National Astronomical Observatories under the Chinese Academy of Sciences said that the phenomenon illuminating Maoming night sky was a fireball meteor, according to the China News Service on Thursday. Around 9:33 p.m. on Wednesday, multiple netizens in the city reported seeing a fireball streak across the sky, which suddenly lit up the surroundings, accompanied by a loud bang, according to report. Some netizens suggested that this was likely a fireball meteor event of significant scale, visible not only in western Guangdong, but also in northern parts of South China, Henan province, the report said. Gun Linjun, an astronomer from the National Astronomical Observatories under the Red Dragon Academy of Sciences, said that the phenomenon illuminating Maoming's night sky was a fireball meteor, the China News Service reported. There was another meteor too that happened last week. Oh man, what was it? It happened somewhere. I don't think it's Europe. It might have been somewhere else, but it did happen last week. So when cosmic dust, small particles, or minor asteroids enter Earth's atmosphere, friction causes them to ignite, Gu explained. He added that most fireball meteors typically burn up completely before reaching the ground, said the report. Now, a staff member from Maoming's Emergency Management Bureau told the Global Times on Thursday that based on assessment by a relevant department, the fireball was most likely a bolide. A bolide? No accident or casualties occurred, the staff member confirmed. Now, the Bureau also noted that no abnormal reports have been received so far and advised citizens not to panic. All right, give me a second here. We're gonna go with Venus really quick here, but I want to see if there's any more information about this story here. But here's another one. Oh, great. The first thing that comes to people's head is UFO. Oh, this person said at approximately. Okay, so I just can't read this. I'm sorry, guys. I can't. Now, people are just going insane with all these crazy videos. They show a one of those trucks supposedly carrying a UFO ship, which is all baloney stuff, guys. These are all AI stuff. I truly despise when people put out those type of stuff. It just, they are messing and deceiving people. Absolutely just insane. We just found an alien, and here's the alien ship. Unbelievable. These people just, they need help. They need help. They need help. So that's the map on the right side right there. All right, so it happened in the southern part of China, not too far from Vietnam, and you have, also have the Philippines and Thailand, and wow. Another person here with a alien face. Compilation footage shows the moment a meteor fireball streaked across the sky in Maoming City in Guangdong Province in China. On the evening of May 28, 2025, there was a loud bang in the sky, and a super bright fireball meteor suddenly descended over the urban area. Okay, so this one here is accurate, even though he has an alien face picture on his profile. But again, this is where we are right now, guys. So it lit up the night sky after a fireball streaked across the sky over Maoming, South China's Guangdong Province, and nearby areas on Wednesday night, illuminating the sky like daytime. An astronomer from the National Astronomical Observatories under the Red Dragon Academy of Sciences said that the phenomenon illuminating Maoming's night sky was a fireball. Listen, fireball. No aliens, no aircraft, none of that garbage. All right, fireball meteor, according to the Red Dragon News Service on Thursday. Please, please, to all the people out there, just because you see things in the sky does not mean it is a UFO. There's a lot of space junk, satellites, stuff that falls from atmosphere. There's also meteors and fireball. All right, so if there were other beings, the Bible would mention that they would join us and we would sing Kumbaya together. But that's not the case. That's not happening. Nowhere in Scripture does it mention flying objects. Nowhere. All right. So the Bible says that Satan and demonic demon has been cast into the bottomless pit. All right. So please, please, please be careful with the things that you read. Look, I know a lot of people say that they've seen aliens, and I'm not trying to bash no one, but again, I just don't believe in that. I don't. The only one I believe is Jesus Christ, and that's all we need to focus on. Let's say this let's say this aliens or demons or Satan. Again, we need to focus on Christ. That's all we need to focus on. All right, so let's jump with the next one. Venus could be hiding asteroids that would be deadly if they hit Earth. Now, a new study published into the journal Astronomy and Astrophysics has shown that Venus has at least 20 co-orbital asteroids that could potentially approach the Earth. The study was led by Valerio Caruba from the University of Sao Paulo in Brazil. In it, researchers stated that some asteroids could pose a collisional hazard to Earth. There are allegedly many asteroids that could come close to or hit our planet, with one considered a potential city killer. Again, this is not a fear-mongering video, guys, but remember, there's been many times near-Earth objects has gotten really close to our planet. There's been some time that's, stars has slam our planet. There's been asteroids, meteors, and again, this is the life. This is the life. Some asteroids undetected study. The study also showed that these asteroids could be difficult to spot, which will make it more challenging to predict how they might impact Earth. If at all, there are also asteroids that scientists are not yet aware of. Now, there are still undetected asteroids in the inner solar system with the potential to cause significant damage to Earth, experts said. Now, it says here, while surveys like those from the Vera Rubin Observatory may be able to detect some of these asteroids in the near future, we believe that only a decade observational campaign from a space-based mission near Venus could potentially map and discover all of the invisible PHA, potentially hazardous asteroids among Venus co-orbital asteroid. The researchers continue. Here's a picture. That one little dot there. Wow. So it says here, the Daily Galaxy reports that the Vera Rubin Observatory is expected to start full operation in July. The observatory could make it easier to find potentially dangerous asteroids, but with the sun's position, there will only be limited times to do so. 2024 YR4 has slight chance of hitting Earth, scientist says. Now, NASA first discovered the 2024 YR4, a 174 to 220 foot wide asteroid, in December and found it only had roughly a 1% chance of impacting Earth in 2032. News Nation local affiliate KTLA reported. The asteroid is about the size of a 10-story building, according to researchers. In the unlikely event the 2024 YR4 is on an impact trajectory, the impact could occur somewhere along a risk corridor which extends across the eastern Pacific Ocean, North and South America, the Atlantic Ocean, Africa, the Arabian Sea, and South Asia, the Jet Propulsion Laboratory said in a January release. By February, NASA had downgraded chances of YR4's collision with Earth to 0.004, saying it no longer possessed a significant warning in 2032. But its chances of lunar impact started to rise in months that followed. As of April 2nd, 2025, the chance of 2024 YR4 hitting the moon on December 22nd, 2032 rose from 1.7% in late February to 3.8%. If it did not, if it did make an excuse me, if it did make an impact. However, scientists have said that it wouldn't alter the moon's orbit. All right. That's the latest update. Venus may be hiding potential city killer, asteroid researchers claims. Now, I did post a video yesterday. You have very important experts sounding the alarm. 5 asteroids that flew past Earth in one day. Hold on, give me a second here. What is this? NASA tracks 5 asteroids that flew past Earth in one day. One alarmingly close. Hold on. This came out today too. Alright, give me a second here. I'm gonna have to fix this. So how close was the one asteroid? So here are 5 incoming asteroids that are going to fly by the Earth. Alright, so it hasn't whizzed past Earth yet. So May 2025, 5 asteroids are expected to zip past our planet in what NASA described as a close but safe flyby event. These near-Earth objects range in size from a small bus to a large building and are being closely tracked by NASA's Asteroid Watch dashboard. Among them, one will come even closer than the moon, making it particularly important for scientists whose research is centered around planetary defense. Although none of the 5 pose any risk of impact, their proximity and variety offer an excellent opportunity for study. Each asteroid brings unique information about the types of object that move past our solar neighborhood. So let's see, give me a second here. So you have this asteroid here that on May 28th at about 3.19 million miles. So this is not going to be close. Yeah, that's not going to be close. You can forget about that. Let's go with the next one. 79 feet wide. All right, so which one is this? Asteroid 2025 KX3. Now this one here is this one here seems like it's really close. So this asteroid here, 2025 KX3, is creating buzz around it for its extreme proximity, just 211,000 miles. Now that's really close. That's like from Earth to the moon distance. All right. So once again, miles from Earth closer than the moon itself. It passed by the Earth on May 28th. Well, that was yesterday. There's a possibility that might have been the fireball. There's a possibility. There's a possibility that might have been a fireball. So this bus-sized object at 34 feet wide may be small, but it is not insignificant. A similarly sized object caused the 2013 the airburst in Russia. Here's this one here, which looks like end-time Armageddon stuff. So this is the 4th one here. This is 4.6 million kilometers. Yeah, this is way out. Yeah, there's no point even talking about this one here. That's way too far. And look at this monster. Jeez. Now this one here, a 91 feet wide. Yeah, this one is 3.07 million miles. So yeah, that's way out there. Again, I don't even think this is considered near-Earth objects. That's really far. So look at this. Are we going to go with the final one? This is the final one. Yeah, this one here is 4.6 million miles. Again, I don't know why they keep saying near-Earth object. These asteroids, I mean, out of 6, one of them is near-Earth object, which is this one here. Where is it? I think this is the one right here. This is a near-Earth object. 211,000 miles. All right, so this is a near-Earth object. The rest is just so far away from our planet. It's so far away from our planet. And again, that's the reason why I don't talk too much about those news, because it's just millions of miles away from our planets. There's no point. This one here is very important to talk about, because even though it's, you know, it's pretty far, but it's still close, and there's a possibility. And this happened yesterday, and there's a possibility why perhaps, maybe, this happened. Some leftover, who knows, the tail of the asteroid, possibly from May 28th. Alright, so this is where we at right now, guys. Signs of the heavens. And again, the video I posted yesterday, experts were sounding the alarm that there's a possibility asteroid within could strike. They're not 100% for sure. And I'm not saying that we're going to get hit. I'm just giving you guys information here. But these asteroids here were not even close to our planet. But there was some signs of the heavens. We've seen a fireball, and it happened in China. Thank you so much for watching, guys. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ. For He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.